Like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, how are we all doing tonight? Please smash the like button, as Monty has said and others have said. It helps people who are just tuning into the stream to find it, and people who've not found it yet to find it, and it benefits me as a channel. So please do. Also, say hi in the chat. Love to hear from you guys. Thank you to Riven and Monty for the super chats before the stream starts. And we're live on duty today with Nathan joining us. Right, come on then, let's hop in. I'm not your mother. I know, I'm glad I'm not your mother, Chris. Good luck too.
Ma'am, somebody was calling you on the radio earlier.
Okay, stand by then. 4 or 3, go ahead.
Okay, one really quickly.
Just be aware my camera's on. Is it something important or is it something you can't have said?
Nothing
Okay.
too bad. Ladders are broken.
Ladders are broken. What do you mean?
Yeah. Like, we've done a scene where it was a bike chase getting it was a bicycle chase and the suspects climbed up a ladder.
They are. Yes, it's hilarious. Okay, yeah, just reload your pad. Sometimes it happens.
Okay.
Just reload your pad. It'll be fine. Just do it with the grab ring thing. It happens sometimes. Right now,
right.
no actual known cure to that one, but you just reload your pad and you're good.
Yeah, okay. I just wasn't sure if there was something worth bringing up.
Okay, so I think we're at car 1, so I need to get that changed on our roof. Mod menu. 4-3 and 319 gonna be car 1. 319 cabin comms. Okay, that's fine as a gas station, yeah?
Yeah, I think the closest one is, behind the hospital. Oh no, yeah.
No, it's the left. Station. There's literally, I don't know why, but in Rockford, right, and in Vinewood, you can find one in Morningwood, and there is one next to Elgin Avenue and Vinewood. That's it for the entire north of the city. Other than the one down, because of course you got the one down by Route 1, and you got the one in Morningwood, and you got the one in Vinewood, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
South of the two, you have Little Seoul. You have Davis, Grove Street, and the one next to the strip club. There's like way more gas stations south of the two than there are north.
Yeah, just watch the GPS. Yes, indeed.
It's like
Only
three in this area.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people already. No, it's actually kind
good.
of quiet today, Alice. It's Thanksgiving, obviously, to you Americans, so any Americans tuning in or people who do celebrate, because it's not just
not a lot
Americans.
of gas stations.
Happy Thanksgiving. But if not, just have a good day. Alright, let's fill this thing up, shall we? Although it's filling up and I'm still holding it, that's a new one.
Yeah, you should move because you walk around with it.
I'll be fine, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe. If I explode, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go and test the ladder thing. No, I can't climb a ladder right now. So if I solve this by selecting Abby again. Yep, see? Solved. So by reselecting myself, not only did I, what do you call it? Not only did I get rid of the gas bin from my hand, but I was able to climb a ladder. See? Reselecting my brain fixes everything. God damn, can I get in the car? That'd be nice. There we go. Remember your channel for 14 months. Thank you so much, Carrie. I really appreciate that. Enjoying your vacation, do you have to go back to work on Tuesday next week? Well, have a good vacation. Is it bad you've never had turkey? No. Some people don't have turkey. Well, right now we've got... Colby will be on in about 20 minutes. I think a lot of people will be on in about 30, 40 minutes, so we should see this thing get busier. Nettie, I didn't see it. I'll go check it out now. Ah, yes. How's Mr. Firekitten and Diva? Stell's getting excited. We've got New Kit next week. New Kit next week? That's awesome. Mr. Firekitten's upstairs playing games. Diva is being Diva. Whoring for attention. I've never been to Turkey either, Monty. I don't think I'd want to go either. I'm ready for Christmas. No, I'm not. It has blown round fast, hasn't it? Yeah, Christmas has appeared out of nowhere. Pardon?
It'll be a fun night tonight.
Yeah, it should
No,
be.
it's, yeah, Thanksgiving night, so let's see.
Well, we've got relatives coming into the state tomorrow, so we're doing ours on Black Friday rather than Thanksgiving itself. I'm off tomorrow, so it benefits me. I chose to work today, it means I get extra pay, overtime, times 4. So, yeah. Easy shift to pick.
Hey, 118 to 13, can you do me a favour and
But no, Christmas, Daniel, I'm not ready. It's 3-4 weeks. It's no time. I'm very, very confused.
210, I'll work on that. I also see.
Like it's just appeared out of nowhere, you know? Like, what the hell? Like I have the story for the Christmas special already. Don't worry. I have the story. I know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a good one. It'll be a slightly softer, shorter, but sweeter one. And hopefully you'll enjoy it.
We love those red lights.
We absolutely
so
do.
long.
I know. They last forever. Oh, so as a speaker of the French language, I have a joke you'll find probably slightly funny.
Okay.
Or at least person who has a second language, you'll appreciate the joke, right? Or the story. It's a funny story rather than a joke.
Okay.
So, at this point, I think I'm at the point of learning where my second language is German, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is now the secondary language in my head. So whenever I try to speak in a foreign language, I default to that, right?
Okay.
Like, I guess for you, English would be your second language in that regard. So, I was
Yeah,
in
mostly.
Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport, and I walked up to an Air France employee to ask them a question. I was on an Air France flight. And I said to them, "Pardonnez-moi, monsieur. Können Sie mir helfen?"
Okay.
Yeah,
I see.
it started out in French and then switched to German because I had to think, what is, can you help me in French? And my brain went, what is, can you help me in French? Okay, my default second language slot says, this is how you say, can you help me? It was wrong. He got very confused and then actually helped me. So it was like, I started out strong and then lost it completely. Not even bad French, just not French. But, like, it was my second slot, you know? It was like the second language slot just kicked in and was like, this is how you speak in foreign. And I did.
Yeah. I speak 3 languages in total, so I speak
Yeah.
English, French, and German. So sometimes it's my
Yeah.
English and German mixes too, and then
Yes.
I have the French mixing in.
Yes.
But yeah, if
Uh-huh.
you want to try to talk to an Air France guy and then you switch to German,
Yes. You got a little triggered, I think. No, I will never want to go back to the airport in my life. Ever again.
no,
I hate that place.
you, it's very wrong. That airport doesn't work. I
They
don't know how
also
it
put
works,
on
but
extra security during the Olympics. So
Yeah.
they were basically running every single passenger through full security again, despite the fact they were already airside. I had to have a nice argument with a French security officer about whether or not I could keep my sunblock I'd bought at departures in Manchester. After having gone through
Yeah.
security at least once. He did not agree. Turns out manager, s'il vous plaît, works quite well. I deployed the Karen.
if it works sometimes, when polite, it works. But
Oh, yeah, I go with polite but firm. And they tend to be okay
Yeah.
with that. I don't shout, I don't get angry. I say, look, I know it's not your fault. I know this is your policies, but let's be realistic here.
yeah, so I was never in Charles de Gaulle, but
Auntie.
I
Nice.
always took flights from Germany out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know the problems there, and it's never getting better.
Uh-huh. I truly hate it. I've been there once and I never want to go again. Ever again.
Was it on departure or on arrival? I know
Both.
arrival sometimes is the worst.
Both. Well, technically, I've flown into that. Okay, so I was going to Arizona. So I flew out of Manchester into Charles de Gaulle, and then out of Charles de Gaulle to Arizona. And then I flew into Charles de Gaulle from Arizona, and then out to Manchester.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, and during the Olympics.
Yeah. Wasn't great. Twitch.
Oh, I
Twitch.
believe you. Oh, I believe you.
It's horrible. Although weirdly enough, the American airport was the nicest of all three. Plus,
And
at
they
least
always
America
say
knows
they
how.
have the worst border patrol.
They were okay. They were fine. Like the very stern-looking gentleman from U.S. Border and Customs was actually fairly chill. He was a nice guy, completely fine. TSA on the way out were lovely. They were really nice. It was really relaxing. I was more annoyed by French security who insisted on putting my wait for it, my headphones in one plastic tray, my watch in another plastic tray, my handbag in another plastic tray, and my carry-on in another plastic tray. 4 trays, 2 of which contained 2 things that could have fitted in the other one just fine. Is this not going to change?
It was green 3 times already.
Has it? Oh,
Yes. Next time I tell you when it's green again.
please do. I'm blind.
No problem.
But no, it's fine. Same in Manchester. Like, they were just chill. The only thing I said to TSA and Manchester security were, this camera equipment in my carry-on. Is that okay? I'd have to take it out. And they're like, yeah, it's fine.
It's green again.
Is it? They're all red for me.
For me, it's green. For me, it's green.
Weird. They're all red. They just were never changing. I've been watching. It's not like I wasn't paying attention. I was watching and they were just all red. Chat, am I right?
Yeah,
they were all red,
sometimes
right?
the brains are sometimes different for
Must
some
be.
reason.
No, I have not done anything with Jeff in terms of GTA in 7 years.
But what if I tell you I'm annoyed at my own people?
I'm not shocked. I never actually had any kind of
Even when
connection
you
with him,
watch
Daniel, in that regard.
Some TV shows where with police and
Fire
everything,
Sim,
and
a little
they
more connected, but not
got
GTA.
foreigners coming. They have the worst French accent in English.
Yep.
It's the most spoken language in the world, I think, if I remember correctly. And I think we are the worst at it.
So, I know 2 types of French people, and I've known most of them from the mountain biking world. Now, you have the people who are on a team that is predominantly a French-speaking team, like Commensal, and their French is always super thickly accented. It is really thick to understand, because they're speaking French most of the time, you know? Whereas the ones who are on like English-speaking teams, who spend most of their time speaking English, they sound completely fine. I think it's just practice. I think it's just familiarity, you know? Like, the more familiar certain people are with speaking a certain language, the easier it is to get. And the structure of French compared to English is different, so I get it, in a way.
Yeah, but I think the most things in English can be translated directly into French.
Oh, sure.
Not word to word because it massacres everything.
273
But-
Papa. Sorry, I was truthfully
wait.
a person. I never
Like
changed my
the
stuff.
new
I am
Microsoft Flight Simulator, when
Yes.
you put the language in French, it's Google Translate,
Oh no.
and it's word by word translation.
Oh no, it's definitely wrong then.
Yes, because
Hacky Mark Gordo, it's early morning,
the
you get
sentence
pounded
might
by two
be
idiots and dirt
sometimes,
bikes.
my name is Jason, and say, no, Jason. It's
Oh,
missing a
no.
word or something,
Yeah.
Yes, you can wrap.
and it's a pain when you listen to it because it puts you
Yeah,
completely
that
off guard.
sounds wrong.
It's
I
a
like
word
that,
by
Vetride.
word
I think I'll work the
translation.
idea for you. I'll work the idea, that's a good one. Yeah, no, Google Translate can be hit or miss. The German Google Translate is actually not terrible, but the French one is just, don't even try.
Yeah.
The worst part though is with French, it's so fast. And I swear they speed it up when they know there are non-native people listening, and they speak faster on purpose.
When I speak French or even English, sometimes I ask English-speaking person to slow it down because sometimes
Yeah.
words are just flowing out, and I'm like, oh, maybe I do that in French too. So sometimes I just chill down and works better. But yeah, sometimes you just go at it because you're speaking between French people, and
Oh yeah. I have a non-0% understanding of French, like I did it in high school, and I have a grasp, if you know what you know what I mean, like you have that kind of like that high school kind of grasp of it, like I could understand every couple of words, right?
Mhm.
I get the gist, but I don't know the exact wording of what someone's saying, but I can gather what they mean. And like the second I hear people do it, they blast it out so fast. It's just like blah, huh?
yeah, when I'm with foreigners, I always try to slow it
Yeah,
down.
Gamma, it is. It was awful.
When you're so
215
used
available
to a language,
Probably because the Germans complained. That's why it's better now.
Helicopter.
Yeah, I'm
215
enjoying that
car 210
kind of the Eurobrain of like language soup. My best friend is Dutch, and she speaks Dutch, German, a little Norwegian, English, and like you just end up cycling between words and muttering things in different languages at different times because you just use them all. So you end
Yeah.
up with this like Eurobrain of just like language soup, which unfortunately most Brits do not get because we are staunchly English speaking, and we insist on speaking it everywhere, and it's so annoying.
because everybody else
I know, but
speaks
it's
it.
so rude.
That's why. Yeah.
Like, if I go to another country, I insist on learning a little bit of the language enough. Like, when I go see my friend in August, I will learn how to say in Swamp German, you know, hello, goodbye, thank you, please, can I have, you know. Because it's
The
only
basics.
fair I learn a little bit of Dutch to function, to be polite. Because whilst, yes, they will immediately switch to English.
For me, you lost your brain for a second.
Oh, that happens. But now, while I you know, won't be able to do anything, and they know that, they know I tried. And they appreciate it, you know?
Yeah.
It's polite. It is, Gomer,
Yeah,
yes.
the basic things.
Uh,
like with my
I do
German, I
learn
can
Scots. I
understand
know
a
some
bit of
Scots,
Dutch,
Monty. I can
but
speak
not
some
too
Scottish,
much.
okay? But yeah, Scots don't speak for sure.
Dutch is
Slovenian, I will
quite
give it a
the
pass.
mix.
What weird languages do people know in the chat? Come on, come up with your weirdest languages in there. Your English, Ukrainian, and BSL. I wish I could speak sign language. That is such a cool one, Ella. That is really cool. Because the Slavic languages are incredibly complex, Ian. I appreciate them, but they're incredibly complicated, and I don't have the brain power for it. Cornish, I'm also lost with too. That's basically just gibberish. Oh, wait. We're out of AOP.
I think
Brain.
so too.
Yes, we
Yes,
are. I just
yeah.
automatically did this, okay?
I won't say anything, Sarge. I won't say anything.
This is enough soon.
Yeah, we took a going left, and we should be back in, I think.
We'll put it south of the 2. That way we can kind of wedge this one around anyway, because more people on now.
43.
Sen,
Can I ask you something real quick?
go ahead. You want to say one or?
Yeah, sorry.
Sup?
Okay, female, I've got a female here, potential abuse.
Okay.
She does not want to speak to me no let county medics look over?
I mean, call a female officer down there, maybe? If she wants to speak to them, then nothing much you could do. You can't,
Yeah.
if there's no actual injuries on her, you can't really compel her to go to hospital anyway, so if she doesn't want to talk to anyone, you
Yeah.
can't.
Well, I'm currently playing as a female officer, but...
Yeah, and if she won't
does
talk to you,
have-
then you're fucked.
Yeah, I just wasn't...
If she doesn't want to
I
talk, she
wasn't-
doesn't want to talk. You can't compel her. So if that's how she wants the scene to go, then whoopsie, okay, cool. Suck to suck.
Yeah,
Which country have you always wanted to visit,
Firekitten?
Firekitten? Austria and Switzerland. I do want to see Switzerland, Daniel. That's a big one for me. Switzerland. Yeah,
Okay.
well, nothing much you can do about it, sorry.
That's all. Yeah, thank you.
No worries. Goes down there, cool. Yeah, locals!
We love them. Always.
Oh no, I'm sure it is easy if you actually are Slavician, but it's a whole different language structure to the Western languages, and I struggle, but I know a lot of them have similar root combinations to them, so it ends up being one of those things. Oh, Creole, Spanish. Oh god, that's a. That didn't happen. Downside of not paying attention. No, I need to be in this lane. I was changing lanes for attention, then I realised I had to be in this one to go straight. So we will stay in this one. Song listener, how's it going? Yeah, it is expensive. I've got to go off season there, Monty. The whistling language, oh god, no. I can't speak that stuff. Kazim Hussein, hello, how's it going? Italian would be cool. I know Zach in Aspirant Games learning Italian. Alice. We'll stop and grab some coffees, I think.
I unfortunately I don't think we can do much at this time. The females refusing to talk to anyone.
213 copies.
Let's see if this actually turns yellow, green even. Yeah. Why was I thinking it's going to turn yellow? I'm very crazy. RD Twin, hello! You just finished watching Thanksgiving football game? Ah! That's why no one's around. They're all watching the game, aren't they? And happy Thanksgiving to all of you Americans who are joining in. So if the football's finishing, that's where people are turning up now. I see how it is. Tell me when it turns green, because I think I'm not seeing green today. I may have become colorblind.
If it turns green for me too, yes. Okay, right
Yes.
side is green for me.
Yes, I have. Okay, I see that.
Okay.
Good friend has a girlfriend from Austria, visited us. Ah, green.
for in front, yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah, I so want to see it. It looks amazing. But I want to do
We're gonna start
Switzerland
staying
and Austria. Yes, we'll play red, green, yellow.
traffic.
Yeah, traffic lights. Yes.
Perfect,
I want
like,
to visit
ro-
Austria and Switzerland because I want to go mountain biking there. Some of the places are insane, and I want to try them. Taylor James, have you seen any of the new
so
videos
switch
with
green for me on the left. Just
with
to
Beth
show.
Carter? My new the cousin of Ranger Booth. Because if your family's from Louisiana, then you can probably rate just how awful my accent for her is. Detroit Lions beat the Chicago Bears. There we go. Nice. Okay. I did get to... Your Switzerland is beautiful. Nice, John. I did get to actually watch a full American football game while I was in Arizona. I got to watch the Browns and the Cowboys, which is like an iconic pairing. And it was the first time...
Was it only that red light in Davis that...
Yeah,
for
I
some
think it
reason?
might have been. The rest of them were all working.
My course clear and back tonight.
Okay. Sorted. Oh, basically it's American Thanksgiving today, so it's always the big Thanksgiving football game. Yeah, I know there's Netney. Okay. I'll have a regular black coffee. Actually, coffee with cream. No sugar. What about you? Oh, by the way,
just a black coffee.
you're
with
going to want to
sugar.
change your shirt.
We switched that up.
Yeah. We're a long sleeve as of the 15th.
Oh yeah,
Give me a spare in the car. American football, Ian. Sissy rugby, basically. And yes, I'm saying that today. Oh, close enough. Your coffee's on the trunk lid there.
better for now.
Okay, I can work with that. I can work with that, Taylor. Yeah. Or Tyler? Tyler? Is it Tyler? I want to say Tyler. Will I ever show my face? I've shown it on Twitter before. I will continue to dead name Twitter. I have posted my face on Twitter. I won't do it on
mine
stream.
today for some reason.
Yeah, don't worry, me too. I won't do it on stream. I've started doing it on stream for Avangel, my other channel. And oh, by the way, I have officially, as of yesterday, shuttered the Avangel Twitter. The Avangel Twitter no longer exists. It has been closed down, and I've now moved Avangel to Blue Sky. I may do that with Firekitten at some point on social media. I'll have to see how it goes. But I'm testing that's, even as no people walk across it, it shouldn't be technically a red still. But yeah, no. I will be showing. I will be streaming with my face on Avangel. That's gonna be fun. I've already been on a couple of streams, including Blue Games and Microsoft's official streams with face cam, and it's been wild to do that one. I've been getting over a lot of kind of self-confidence issues to do that because I'm quite apprehensive. Is that boot layout accurate? Yes, it is accurate because well, the life pack part is not, but it's basically what we haven't got an AD model available to us in game, so that's what we use for this. Taylor, okay. So in this particular case, we have the med bag, and the life pack is basically in place of an AD. Because if you are fire qualified, you're taken as basically having an advanced medical cert as Leo, meaning you can have an Narcan and AD in your police car. Oh, someone's rolling up on shenanigans. Oh, there's two of them
out of
here.
channel. Or car 2 out of channel. That one.
Now make it free.
Are they on a call? Are you to a call, or are you having kissy in the alley?
No, we have a call.
Yeah,
Female is getting roughed up by boyfriend, but she's refusing to talk.
Yeah, then you can't do shit, unfortunately.
I know. We're getting ready to break off.
Note it and basically keep a record of it, because I guarantee you'll be back.
Yep. I'm
It
about
sucks,
to write
that's what we
everything
gotta
down. Here's the thing. I got a nickname, I got a description, I got witness, everything.
If you ever
Only
actually watch it happen, and you actually catch him doing it, you can
I
charge.
didn't.
But until you
Witness did, though.
you can't, unfortunately. Keep it up there, guys, okay?
Yep. Hey, 4-3. Do you know a guy
See?
named of Little Lewis?
No.
Perhaps.
Never heard of
Okay.
him.
Okay, because that's the guy who beat up this girl.
Yeah,
so.
sorry, never heard of him before.
Okay. Well,
Keep,
see you around,
keep your
Sergeant.
ears open, guys.
Stay safe.
Nothing interesting happens yet tonight. We've just been kind of starting out so far.
19 detachment.
Uh,
Latest. Back to it.
what are we on scene for? We were marked as on scene, I'm not sure why. I'm a little superstitious, yes, I am.
I didn't touch anything, so...
It might have just happened. Happy birthday, Bad News Baby. Happy birthday. The wedding is whenever we get a chance to do it. I wanted to do it sooner. In fact, we had wanted to do it a lot sooner. But it's very much a case of when we get a chance to.
213, show me back available, call code 4.
Basically, it's something we actually wanted to get done already. But with Isaiah being busy and me being busy, it's just been a matter of holy crap whenever we get a chance to do it. So hopefully we'll do it this winter. It may well be a winter wedding now, which is going to be okay. And Oddie, you're Sun 13. Wow, that's incredible. Ian, happy birthday to you too. Happy birthday to you too for Monday. Who's today's partner? That is going to be Nathan S. 319. One of our new officers. Oh, doesn't run Leo as often, basically. T does still have Emily, yes. T is still
There's
around.
a Cold with 5 Legion Square.
Take it. Let's see what it's doing.
Car 1 taking latest.
So the
Oh,
call
cool.
description is...
Yep.
You saw? Okay, good.
213 car 1.
Go ahead.
213 car 1. Let me know if you need medical for that one.
We will. Yes. Missionary, and you see an alley unattended. You see in an alley an unattended fire.
I think it's gonna be a fun night.
Probably yes. You call the fire service and you turn up. People come out with guns. Goes bad. So a fire in an alleyway, and then that we call the cops, and then or fire, and then people should turn up with guns. Why? What's she on the phone and TV? Oh, thank you. I'll have to prepare the house for dinner, guests. Well, have a great Thanksgiving. Let's find Conehead, shall we? Woman with a traffic cone stuck to her head. This will be original, I guarantee it. No matter what we come across, this will be weird. Thanks, MK.
Would that be my first weird call I have?
I'm thankful to having my braces. I got them in February, and my smile is almost normal now. So I'm very
I
happy
never
with
got
that.
luck with calls during patrols. So.
So I'm very thankful that I can now smile
Shouldn't be
and
hard
have
to
full
find a
confidence
traffic
about
cone.
it.
A walking one.
Yeah. 205 could be to our north, I think. Keep an eye out for any traffic cones moving on two legs.
They're on the other side in the.
In the area itself, or?
Yeah, in. I think behind the big structure, right there on our. Sorry, words English.
It's okay.
Right in front of us.
Ah, yes, I see them. Yes, there's our Conehead. It's not quite the same Conehead that I was, from, the video games, but it'll do.
Yeah. Come on, team.
ADHD appointment
Is it
tomorrow,
a double
today. You want to
Conehead?
medicate you, don't want to medicate you 24/7.
Because I see two people.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out, won't we? Yeah, oh great, there are two people with cones on their heads. This is going to be an extensively complicated call, I think. Car 1, show us on scene with the cone heads.
Okay, someone is waving. Let's see.
Yep, someone's been drinking a lot. Okay, so who's got the I need to actually 1 second. Hey, folks.
Smart idea having your cone on your head.
So okay, so just for the sake of clarification, who has the cone on their head?
I got the gun on my head.
Oh,
She
right,
does.
because you both got Dayglow heads. I wasn't sure which one was which. So why have you got a cone on your head?
That's a good question.
Are you drunk? And is it stuck?
I'm not sure. I haven't tried to take it off yet.
Would you like to
Might
try?
just be a traffic cone. I want to be a part of the traffic division.
I believe she said she had it on for about 2 hours.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, Deputy, why don't you go try and take the cone off?
We'll see.
Oh, no, you don't touch them.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
touch the
okay, you two can struggle
cone.
for this one. I'm going to watch and have popcorn. Who are you betting on, sir?
Really, Sarge, you're doing.
Yep, absolutely. Crack on, have fun.
No, you
Miss,
don't.
stop
I'm here to
moving.
teach and observe. It's fine.
Stop moving.
No,
Don't
nobody
move.
touches my cone.
Sit down. Sit down.
Freezing.
We're gonna make a deal. 2.
Sit down.
Yeah,
So-
I'm glad I'm not helping.
What do you want to do with the cone? Keep it on your head?
I am not helping in the slightest.
Thank you.
You got this.
Yeah, you got this.
No, you just don't hear. You're not.
I'm just removing the cone. I
part
keep
of the
it right
traffic
on your
division.
side.
No, nobody touches my
Please,
cone.
ma'am, stop moving. Just remove the cone.
I'm not gonna remove the cone. I'm a traffic cone. Traffic do not move. Oh wait,
So stop
they
moving.
don't.
So how often has this happened to you guys?
Not
before?
very common, to be fair. This is the first time we've ever had someone with a stuck traffic cone. Call one to that
ow,
medical
ow,
asset. We are going to need you to Legion Square, please. 205 by the pond. We have a lady with a traffic cone stuck
It's
to
a
her head,
very
and
nice
she
cone,
is
but I think it's better on the ground.
intoxicated too.
213 copies.
It's not
Is she
meant to
breathing
be put
okay?
on heads.
She is currently breathing okay, and I can't believe I have to say this over the radio, but bring lube in a bucket.
Oh, no, not that.
Stop moving, you're a traffic cone. Stop moving. Traffic cone, don't move.
Oh no.
Thanks, Art, for the help.
Yeah, no, you got this. You're good. I don't think I can really help you in any way. There is no way
I
to
think it's
unhelp
gonna be the
this.
same if you do it, so...
Which is why I can't wait for the medics to get here and do it. Because she's drunk. I don't want to throw up on me while I'm trying to get the cone off her head.
Yeah. Are you feeling okay, miss?
Sit her down till the medics get here.
Wait.
You wanna sit down? Yeah, you should probably sit down. I think it would be better.
I can control the traffic. Can I go control the traffic? I'm a traffic cone.
Yeah. But the traffic cone...
I have some butter in my book bag.
Not a lot, so sit down and the traffic cone won't move.
I was coming from the store and I saw her walking.
Wait,
Which one are you
where
out
am
with?
I?
You're on the road. Trust me, you are perfectly on the road. You are doing the perfect job of a traffic cone.
She is part of the Illuminati, yes. So, question, are you part of the Illuminati or the Illuminate?
Someone's making fun of
No, either or.
I don't think you're
can
gonna
we,
get an
can
answer,
we even
Sarge.
book her with obstruction? Because she's technically just helping guide people.
People, what? Are you guys talking police?
I think we are, yeah. We are talking police words, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of police words. Might be complicated
wait.
sometimes.
You guys are not police.
The inebriati, yeah, that's much more like it.
Sheriff.
Yeah, but it's the same work, just the name is different.
You know what? It's going to be December at the end of the week. On like Sunday, it's the 1st, right? So why don't we paint it green and put some fairy lights on it? Boom! She can go from marking road safety to being a Christmas tree.
Mid-20 on scene, attempting to locate.
We're in the center area near the pond, just on the far side. But you can't miss it. There's a traffic cone marking the way.
I think it would be a good decoration, but on a human.
Or
not
we could
the
paint it
best
white
thing.
and put like a coal lumps on it and make it into a snowman. A cone snowman. A snow cone! There you go!
Ooh, snow cone.
Did I put a cone on my head when I was at university? Yes, I did. It happened.
Will they find us? That's the question.
No, they'll never find us, even though we're right there. They'll never see it.
I like
This scene should remind me of Glasgow. It's basically
We
Glasgow.
can paint the traffic cone white. Looks like snow.
So did you just come across her like this and decide to
Yes.
help the needy? Or was you know, like kind, you know, attracted to kind?
Yeah.
What's your name, man?
I was at the store, coming from the
Let me
store,
holler at you,
saw her with the cone on her head, walking like that. I'm like, So I stopped, and I was talking to her. I
Can you
was
repeat
trying
that?
to see
Oh,
if
they
I
brought
could
a
see any
stretcher,
injuries.
that's cute. I don't know if we need to stretch it, but it's optimistic.
So what
But,
if you
yeah.
decide to be a traffic cone?
Then I made the call because even though it is because I didn't want to leave her like this.
Fair enough. I don't know if we need the
there's
stretcher,
other ways.
but
I
you have fun
brought
with
it.
this.
The
Like I said,
medical
you might,
bat's all
she's
over,
drunk and
so-
she's got a cone stuck in her head, so bring the lube in a bucket. Not in
Yeah,
that order.
I tried to remove
I
it.
put that stuff
didn't
on
work.
the stretcher, so...
Excellent. I might sit
She
down.
feels a bit dizzy, so keep her talking and not moving because she's a traffic cone.
Good job.
And traffic
Hey,
cones
man,
don't
my
move.
name's Matthew. What's your name?
Sydney Howard, at your service, sir.
Okay, man. Okay.
Oh,
Other than the dizziness, how we feeling?
I think my brain's been squashed.
Okay.
You want my coat? You can't have my coat. It's mine.
Okay. How much have we had to drink today?
I think I had 2 bottles of whiskey and a couple of beers.
Okay, and okay.
I don't know. Yeah, she shouldn't be talking in traffic cone. Reminds me on this, yes. I was actually shocked by how few people watched yesterday's video. It was actually a really good one. It was crazy.
Quite the drinking for traffic cone.
Traffic 133 Strawberry Avenue, white in color, truck lifted. Can I get 2 additional scores?
Oh, the blimps come down all the time. That's normal.
119 CLL respond. What was the address again?
133.
So how did the
Strawberry
cone get to be on your
Avenue
head?
In the gas station parking lot right when you enter.
In a room.
Okay, she's gonna have a pulse of 115. Let's get this thing off.
Go ahead, Guthrie.
I don't know. I just found a cone on the road and decided to put it on my
Yep, copy
head
that.
and be a traffic cone.
Just bear in mind, my body camera is running. What
What do you want me to do? Hold the traffic cone in place? Or?
Hang on, hang
Move
on.
her
I need to
still,
just step away from
Yeah.
people here so I can hear you. Go ahead.
My partner's power cut, so I'm kind of stranded. Am I allowed to drive their vehicle back to the station?
Sure.
It's a shared car. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sounds good.
No
Alrighty,
problem.
Thank you. Alrighty, thank you.
Okie dokie.
Don't move, like a good traffic cone. Don't move.
There we go. I'm gonna come back over here.
Okay.
You know I'm using that one, Monty. Medic, do you know if she's contagious yet?
No, I don't know that yet.
Good. I'd want to prevent any cross contamination. Too much? Yeah, thought so.
22 Tango, can we get priority in channel for a felony stop, stolen vehicle?
Ooh.
Was it only whiskey tonight, ma'am?
It must have been. I wish I was drinking it out of the cone. That'd have been even worse.
I think to answer your question before,
Okay.
she wanted to be part of the traffic division.
Okay, ma'am.
So that's why
Ah.
she has the cone on the.
We should call.
Okay,
We
ma'am.
should call 118
On
down here.
3, we're going to attempt to pull the cone off. Okay. One.
Did you apply enough lube? I can't believe I have to say this.
I believe so.
Excellent.
Let
You
me check.
always make sure to. No, God, this is getting weird now.
Okay, I'm ready if need be.
Do it. You guys can do this. You can give birth to a traffic cone.
There's enough.
Ow.
Okay, on
Ow.
3, we're going to
Ow.
pull the cone off. 1, 2, 3.
Ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, a bit stuck.
Ow.
Yeah, there. Good.
Good
Ow.
job.
Just make sure she doesn't wake up in a coma. I mean a coma. A coma. Hey. It's a woman and a
22
traffic
Tango,
cone.
vehicle pursuit.
Oh, goody, it's a pursuit.
Secondary, please take hold.
Suspect headed left onto Capitol
We got
Boulevard,
time. We have a
taking
code
a right
to deal
onto
with.
Innocent,
I recommend you take her in to
Activate.
considering she's intoxicated and she might have a head
followed
injury.
by
Oh, yeah,
a
no,
right
I'm taking
onto
Good
Crusade
idea.
Road, followed by other right. Nearest address is 140.
How is the traffic cone feeling now?
Right on.
Yeah, we need to examine the traffic code, make sure it's okay. Hang on.
Crusade,
Yeah, very important.
looks as though
What's the
it's
cone?
doing circles around the block.
22 Tango, can we at 130 in, please?
Let's see if the cone's okay.
Position.
We can't let the cone be
You said
damaged.
you need one more additional?
We've only got 2.
22 attaching.
Forgot to put my actual armor on before I did this.
The reflective effect of my taking a hit. We never
Yeah,
know.
it might be reduced reflectivity. It might
Right
be
onto
relegated to
Crusade Road
a
again, followed
parking
by
lot
a
cone
left
rather than a main road
onto
cone.
Strawberry.
It certainly can't be a highway
Yeah,
cone after
yeah,
this
right,
Are we
experience.
feeling? Are we feeling better?
Forum. Space excess of 50.
I wonder if it needs the bathroom more often now it's got Cone's disease.
Still heading northbound on southbound on.
What's her
Storm
condition,
Drive,
medic?
Taking a
Good.
left
She's coming
on.
with me though.
Excellent, okay,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, ma'am, I got you by the
Probably
arm.
best way to monitor her condition.
Taking a right.
Now, don't you give him any contrary behavior, okay? You go with him
Davis
nicely.
Avenue, going into Innocence,
Uh,
followed by
Okay, man.
Thank you for
Sorry,
calling
I
this in,
got you
sir.
back
You've
on.
been a very good
One
concerned citizen
followed by
reporting something
Arbor
like
right
this to us, okay?
onto McDonald's,
Oh,
Lost
the
Side.
cold jokes.
22 Tango, I'll keep on. We just turned
Sarge, I
right
think you
onto
killed
Oak
him.
Avenue,
Yes, I did.
continuing.
Not sure, but
Just took a right.
Broke him.
It's gonna be
yeah,
taking
I think he's
another
done.
right
Yep,
going
it's
past
good
the
so
fire
far.
station now.
Okay, right. Have fun, folks.
It's gonna be South
You
McDonald's.
have fun with the drunken
Took
cone
another
lady.
right onto
We'll
Park
make sure the
Ave.
cone goes to a safe place.
Continuing
we take
road.
care of the cone.
Vehicle took a left onto
There
Carson
we go.
Avenue, continuing south. Vehicle just took a left. Gonna be continuing north for Lansing.
Yes, we'll look after the cone.
Thank you.
119 got Chinese vehicle going round in circles near the train station.
You know what we should do? We should bury it underneath. We should put like. Oh yes, yes, yes. Sorry.
Right onto.
Why are you following us? Your ambulance is over there.
I'm going to go left, but do you want her after I
Nah.
deliver her to the hospital?
Now let us
Okay.
sober up and make sure she's got no injuries and she's good to go. Have fun.
Eastbound. Coming out, gonna be on the road here, 145 alleyway, Carson Ave.
Da.
225 and be under supervisor to assist.
Where do you need us to?
224 I said I was attaching to help out with this as supervisor.
Copy. You want me to attach it to you or something else? Or you need to
Negative, I'm going
Oh,
to it.
got it. Copy.
22 Tango after a secondary now. Gonna be continuing north Innocence Boulevard. Just took a right now, coming up to the gas station.
Copy units, I'm going to break off for a second, get gas if you want to continue.
Copy.
119 taking secondaries, vehicle heading left.
Well, they can have fun with their stupidity and stolen vehicle thing until someone shoots at us, at which point guarantee they will.
Vespucci for
Yay.
Elgin.
I will close the call, or is the medic
Yeah,
closing
close it.
that?
It's fine.
Okay.
Suspect took a right onto
118
Innocence.
Tango lost him. Vehicle blacked out. Last seen Power Street. Not sure which alleyway they took.
224, I got him. We're gonna be south on Elgin Avenue.
I didn't know you had
Be
so
a
many
white
code
four-door
jokes.
pickup truck, license plate 08 Kilo Tango 143. We're continuing on Innocence Boulevard, east towards Davis Station. Speeds are around.
You know what? I've got quite a contemporary collection. Look, I had to think of something to do because we would have stood there watching an idiot get a cone put off her head, so I had to think of something to say.
Making a right south on Popular Street.
Sitting nicely on the stretcher too, so.
Exactly, yeah. What's my dream car?
Making another right onto El Rancho Boulevard, back towards Davis.
A Mercedes SL63 in yellow with a cream leather interior.
You continue on El Rancho.
It's
Did
a
we get an
weird
airship
combination, I
up, please?
realised. Yes, there is a pursuit.
Gonna be going into the ports now.
Ironically, he's the only one there that's qualified to go on. That is meme worthy.
215 is left in timer.
224, I believe you're the only one L1 qualified.
Copy. Let's get any other airship up, please. We're high rates of speed. Currently lost
Nah.
size. I believe they went south into the ports.
I'm qualified, but at
Yeah,
the
they
same time, I
went
don't
south
leave
into
you.
the ports now. Let's get unit stage at the edge of the ports. Looks like they're gonna be possibly coming out.
If need be, I'll be alone for some time.
Can't want to assist traffic control down towards the port exit for you.
Copy. He's still in the ports after going through the entrance.
Copy that. 118, do you want to help us block the port exit then so he can't come out?
Confirm, I can do that.
Train lost him in the ports.
So, whilst we're not going to this to join the pursuit because we've already got sufficient units, what we're going to do is we're going to go and be a useful unit for them, in this case blocking, to help reduce this. Obviously, that scene back there, we didn't need to do anything in terms of law enforcement. We attached because it was there, and it was necessary, and it didn't seem medical at first. It could have been a disturbance, it wasn't, so we were basically just being assistants. There's no reason if there's no crime, we don't need to hold someone. It's just a traffic cone, and someone drunk. Sure, we could charge for being intoxicated in public, but do we really need to?
No, I don't think
We had fun, it was entertaining, and she gets to go to the hospital and get taken care of. The cone's off, no problem, so solved.
Yeah, no fighting and everything. Everything was fun and games, so.
Correct. Is that her down there? That is her down there.
$119 to try with me, and I believe
Greg, I may have gotten the guy. The abandoned vehicle. He ditched the vehicle, and we got one just walking away.
Let's keep it for now in case he changes, guys.
Oh, I know. I was gonna say, I just got on my car just in case.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, you have the seat organized on the passenger seat.
I'll get rid of that 1 second.
224. Somebody go to the warehouse at 18 and see if we got cameras.
God damn.
Dude, that fucking truck was flying. I hit like...
I seen it.
Dude, it was horrible. I hit like 100.
Oh, the hat's out, is it? Is it hat season?
It's cold as fuck.
It is, yeah. It's the same country as sideburns. I can't tell which is which.
Yeah, I know, right?
Crazy.
You literally look like you're starring in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Congratulations.
How'd you know?
Yeah. Look, what other
So
kind of
what's
adolescent
going
collection of contemporary skate punk music is there in the
I
world?
just see a guy walking away from the abandoned vehicle.
I'm an artist at heart.
In the
You
warehouse.
clearly are, yes. You look like Bam Margera, that's what you remind me of.
Go.
Is that a compliment or an insult?
Could be either.
Check it out. Hey, Cam, we could do that. Copy.
There's no other way to get into
when I
port from
just
this out to port, so
don't
from that
act
far
like
side.
you're
This is the
watching
only
us,
exit,
keep,
right?
keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
They could go oncoming and
Right,
go
but we'd see
that
them.
way.
So yeah, leave her stay by
Well,
your
wait,
car
we'll
to
see.
respond in case they go oncoming. Let's move your car out the way to you. We're going to start slowly filtering cars through and checking them. We'll run checkpoint here so no one can leave in case you're still in a vehicle.
Alrighty. You want me to move
Go
my
ahead.
car?
224
my
43.
What'd this guy do?
233,
stolen
go.
vehicle.
I
that's
need
it.
fair notice footage. A
Yeah.
guy walking away from
but
the
that's not
guy.
really just, that's it.
He's walking away from the car.
Yeah, we know. It's just
the one in the car.
the fact how he was
Do we have a
trying to
description?
Alright, go, sir.
That's not enough to...
Yeah, let me try to double check.
Alright, let me
Go.
put
Okay, now I have to pull this back.
Go
So.
for your
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Sorry about that little
I didn't
conflict of
even
noise
hit
here. I
you.
couldn't hear. We are
Close.
setting up a checkpoint system here at the exit of the port to verify anything coming in or out of the ports.
I need to back up a little bit more.
Copy.
So all extreme traffic has been checked,
Copy. We may have the guy, but we're trying to confirm currently.
of course. Okay, let's push your car back in a little bit. Sorry.
careful.
Okay, they can go. These two can go here. So can someone get in our car? Nathan, 319, can you get in our car and just pull them slightly back slightly so we have like one car blocking vehicles?
Yeah, no
Or
problem.
pull hers back fully and use ours as kind of back and forth and we'll verify them and let them out.
Believe
So this
he's,
one's
like,
good.
Walking towards the crate.
This one's good.
You copy. You have suspicious male. Gonna be
This
a
one's
Bravo
good.
Mike. Plaid shirt, black hair, black blue jeans.
Yep.
Gonna be possibly
Yep.
our suspect, but we're trying to get a confirmation via the CCTV at 18.
Yep. 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 Oh god.
Kilo in route 18.
Yeah, I wasn't intending to. Woo! Okay, that's good. Okay, so now we wait for the traffic to come through and we check it as it comes out.
How the fuck do you do that?
Go to your brain, go
Yeah.
to MISC thoughts,
Copy. 233.
go to like developer tool thoughts, and then clear area
Yeah.
thoughts.
I rechecked
No, not that. Like what you're doing
Oh,
right now.
the guy that
Control
was seen
F4.
was the driver. That's all
I
it's
see.
showing.
Copy. Then we have our description.
There's a couple of different
It should be
variations of
somewhere
it.
in the port. 233, can you stay with the truck?
Yeah, no need for the
See if
language,
we can
man.
relocate him.
Okay, you good to go, sir?
We have K9 in route. I went through it just quickly. I didn't see anything.
You're a cowboy. Hello, cowboy.
We have K9 in route, so they'll be able to help us search for him.
Okay, you don't need to run me over.
Yeah, you want to encourage him through.
224 to 43. Did you get the description that I gave out? So
Negative. Could you repeat?
Pepe's gonna be a Bravo Mike, black hair, possibly tinged red, blue plaid shirt with blue jeans.
Blue plaid shirt, blue jeans. Yeah, copy that description. Bravo, Mike, black hair, possible dreads, thingy shirt, and blue jeans.
1 kilo, where's the abandoned vehicle at?
Directly in 18, near the loading docks.
Copy. 1 kilo,
Are we now profiling? Possibly, but...
224 to 119. Where'd you last see the mail at?
Just by the
That's
port.
what I'm liaisoning for. Is the profiling.
Yeah, we need PD to do all the profiling for us.
That's why I'm here.
Which boat?
The boat directly at.
I mean, it's PD, so that's what they're good at.
That's crazy.
Copy.
It's a bad thing, but it's what PD are good at,
Into the
unfortunately.
creek or no?
I try.
Y'all motherfuckers always making fun of PD.
It's accurate, though.
The latter thing's accurate.
Y'all are still on.
Everything we say about PD is accurate.
True. It depends on what the statement is. You can go, dude. Drive.
Oh,
Most
that
things
I'm
are.
fucking awesome. Oh, I know. It's
You are unconventional, that's one thing,
I've,
yes.
First set crates at 16.
Yeah, both go through. Come on, sir, through we
I'll
go.
go on foot and see if I can see him.
2 for 1 kilo. Do we know if Mail is armed?
Unknown.
Yeah, that is the thing. Petrolhead. You're on the 3rd level of the Red Desert Avenue car park with a Progen T20.
Yeah, this guy's
Fingers
good.
at the door. I do want to do a fingers in the door thing. Cool, he can go through.
We're going to be exiting the warehouse on the north side.
I hate that your guys' cars aren't.
You hate what, sorry?
That their cars aren't on,
Yeah, let's start that
but the lights are on.
Yeah.
It's gonna kill the battery so fast.
See, I was smart. I hooked the AED up to our lighting system.
On the northern side of 18 to assist with traffic.
Yeah.
Copy that.
One of these. We can use it to help
It's
them
that
out.
engine on button, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Engine always on button.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that because people will be stupid and somehow break it.
Well,
I do want to do that one, yes.
more than it already does.
I totally do. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do that one, Petrolhead. Or I
That's
could
in
use the
the-
Mercedes Gullwing one that's also in game. I like that one too.
Console there, it's
Go.
vehicle.
Are you sufficient?
It's like at the bottom. Engine always
Currently
on.
we are.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, see how much better that looks?
Do you want to advise my dog making it into the crate at
Okay, he's
16
good. They're good.
in this area?
All good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's keep going.
See, this is a useful use of our resources. We're actually having a checkpoint, and it makes sense. We are controlling the area and scene, and we're going to have a good result because of this. See, we're being smart.
I'm doing my part.
Yay,
God
good
forbid
for
this
you,
guy
Corporal.
Can swim.
Yeah, if you can swim, we're screwed.
Yeah, this guy's good.
Guys, 14's got 4 from Great East. Top left, top
Down by
Down
my...
Yeah, you can't go
car.
through that way. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, directly
It's not
from
my
the
fault
PD fusion.
that they promised your shares due to the Christmas season.
Whoa, that was
Okay,
wild.
This guy seemed good.
We should be within these crates here.
Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know I could do this.
Yes, you can. It's great, isn't it? You get to look so cool. Also, see the emails. There you go. Yes, sir.
I'll just keep my band.
Hey. Oh, I'm floating.
Alright, let's go through this here. See what else we've got coming through. Yeah, yes, I agree with Levi.
But I don't know if he's still inside these crates.
If we don't own any supercars, I would
Could
own
be,
the Lamborghini Huracan. If I could have any supercar. Preferably a race edition.
This is like the most actual depiction of an active assailant situation that law
Yeah, this is accurate law enforcement use of force here.
Yeah,
This is
you,
us
you
doing
think
our
we're
jobs.
going in there and drawing
Nope.
our guns? No.
We're not
No,
searching the area,
We're
a hard target search for
Fine.
hen house, doghouse, outhouse in the area. Nope. We're standing
Nah,
here
dude, you
with
know-
torches, feeling important.
The way I see it, that motherfucker's gonna get real cold soon. He's gonna give up eventually.
Exactly, and we'd let the dog go in there and search for him. The dog's keen and excited to bite him. I don't want to bite the suspect.
So the dog gets like shot or something.
Exactly. I'm not a dog, so if it gets shot, I don't.
That's crazy.
I love
Really?
dogs, but I'd
Because
rather
the
he got
dog
shot than me.
That's crazy.
Plus, if he shoots the dog, I get to legally shoot him for shooting a dog, and I'm happy with that solution.
Well, I'd rather have like nothing happen to the dog too.
It's small and fast. It'll fare better than me.
Yeah.
Jesus, because you're a positive bunch, huh?
I mean, yes. You know what would be hilarious if we catch the suspect, not them.
I mean, it would be hilarious, but...
Stop, sir, please.
Chief, this is not.
License registration,
Stay
please.
warm.
They did. Okay, just go to your car.
My car's all the way over there.
You can go through. Yeah,
Sure.
very nice.
Sir, stop, please. Stop! Whoa, why? Go! Got him exiting. It's gonna be a red and black soft-topped tornado. Go, 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 go. Suspect just ran the checkpoint. Bravo Mike wearing a black and grey check shirt. Red tornado with a black soft top.
Monsieur taking a ride towards north.
You seem to
It
have
was
issues going
useful!
into the car.
See?
Margaret Avenue.
It was
Yeah, it was
useful!
perfect.
See,
It was
they didn't
perfect.
search it with a dog, did Oh, God.
Ow.
Go, go, go.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah.
We're good.
Ah,
It was a brain issue. No worries.
it was a brain issue. I'm gonna get us
Now
to
going
repairs.
north,
Yeah.
Functional Street.
Dear God,
I
let's
saw
turn
the
car
car
out.
suddenly moving to the left,
Take
so...
calls for the time
Yeah.
being. We just took a left turn.
I'll get us repaired.
Gonna be now continuing.
Yeah, no
But hey,
worries.
we got them, okay? The checkpoint was relevant. It wasn't the
It
stupid.
was perfect.
So continuing west.
It was
Alberto.
actual police work and it paid off.
Behind you.
They gave me the middle finger and I told them they could
Yeah.
go through. Like,
I felt like I was profiling, but he did match the profile, so...
Gonna be still
like even
continuing
not
west.
doing very
Take a
big
light
police work,
right
you get that
into
middle
Go,
finger.
go!
Are you guys okay?
Yeah, go. We're
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, yeah, go, go, go.
Parker, if you're good with it, let me
It
know.
was a brain
Last
issue,
question.
Yana. I was trying to check something.
Gonna be continuing north for Lowenstein.
This way.
Take Carson Avenue, continuing.
We had a legitimate checkpoint and
We're
it
on the
functioned.
good
I felt like I was
authorized
profiling
units
because it's the
that
first
are
Bravo Mike that wasn't
attached
wearing like
with
a work
guns,
uniform that
trying to
came
get in
out.
front of them.
Yeah, no.
So I
high-
asked him for
highways.
ID and he ran off. We should have had a vehicle blocking him in properly, like closing the thing over and then opening it to let cars through, but it was the best we could
Monsieur,
manage.
we are now going on Forum
Yeah.
Drive, southwest,
Oh, they're close to us.
heading towards LTD and
Yeah, but I don't think the tourists will handle it.
He will now because we're a repair shop,
going
see?
now left,
Perfect, perfect.
heading. Hold on, no, he's making a turn.
Very fast
No,
mechanics.
there it is. There you go. Great. Shall we block this?
Location. Monsieur, we still by the
Wakey, wakey.
LTD.
I'm handling a call
Now
back
going
for
southeast on
Rosewood.
Grove Street.
Oh. Hey, block this.
Taking now left.
Whoa.
Oh, vehicle
Block the road.
issues. Now taking
Or not.
right. On
He went
First
flying around that
Avenue.
corner.
now taking a right. Royal Orson Boulevard.
No.
Oh, now he's going to.
Where's he going?
Comes shut off.
Oh
so.
God.
Keep 20s up.
Gonna be continuing north for Lowenstein. People just took a right. Gonna be now East Carson Ave. People
Oh,
is
this
now
way.
taking a left. Gonna be continuing East Jamestown.
Eastern Carson, okay.
Took another left. It's now gonna be continuing north McDonald, turning right into an alleyway.
McDonald.
Fire station.
Yes.
Coming out of the alleyway now. People is in opposing lanes of travel. Going to be continuing north. Innocent. People still in opposing lanes of travel.
Innocence North.
Secondary takeoff.
Copy, we're going to be continuing westbound Innocence
TA,
Boulevard,
no, we don't have a
westbound
TA
Davis
currently.
Avenue now. Going to be continuing westbound Davis Avenue. Going to be taking a left passing the fire station, David Fire Station. Gonna be eastbound McDonald Street.
McDonald again.
Taking a right onto Burge
South.
Avenue.
Yeah, they're driving back now.
Taking a left into the alleyway here at Burge Avenue.
Pursuit units, recommend you give cardinal directions rather than literal ones, please. North, south, east, west.
Maybe we're going to be continuing westbound.
That's more relevant, because giving right and left is relative. Cardinal gives us actual...
We're gonna get spikes on Grove Street.
We'll try and get on Brogue.
Taking a right, westbound, heading back to South City.
Spike. Spike miss.
We'll set McDonald. He likes to go McDonald.
We're going to be continuing eastbound Davis. Still continuing eastbound Davis. Continuing straight.
Oh, he's gone past. He's gone past. We'll go across here.
Taking a right in front of Davis Police Station.
It's gonna be on the left.
Eastbound again.
Right, get Spike set
Taking
here.
left into the alleyway here
No.
on Innocence Boulevard. We'll be eastbound in the alleyway. Taking a right out of the alleyway, going to be opposite lanes
One
of
of us.
traffic.
Where is he?
In front of us, he went to the left, they went right.
Did he? Oh.
Yeah, he went left.
We lost them.
How did you manage that?
I don't know. It was left.
Where did he go next, do you know?
Unknown.
Spread out then. Let's spread units in the area.
Last known area.
We'll go this
Right,
way.
now can the last be seen on
Yep.
on Royal Boulevard at 157.
I don't know how they lost him. They were right behind him.
Yeah, but he took a left and they all went right.
102 Tango 1 I've got plate lock. Plate lock is 65 Delta 0.
I don't think he went that way.
No, it's worth a
It's
look.
gonna be a red and color
Yep.
oversized vehicle, 1 occupant.
It's going to be a Tornado as the vehicle type. Soft top
118
red
Tango
Tornado.
118 Tango I've got it. The Tag Bandit. Gonna be north, Castle Boulevard in the alleyway at 148.
Cool. Let's not just flood the area. See if he's gonna be on foot, or he may have stolen another vehicle. Let's get units up there.
Let's make sure we check the parking structure to the side of that as well. It's right next to it here. Perfect place to hide. Let's get a couple of units in there, please.
Kilo will be at the vehicle and try and get set foot again.
What is your location again?
148. 148.
When I can tango, we've got the dog here. We're gonna attempt to catch a scent.
Good idea. Where would you go?
A lot of hiding places.
There are indeed a lot of hiding places. So 148 is on that side of the block, so there's every chance he could be still. He could have gone under the. He could have gone under the bridge or
The
popped out
freeway.
fast at the gas station. Yeah. Check on this side here.
110, I got it. He's at the 213
213. Right?
train station.
Should be here.
Upstairs or
here.
downstairs?
Upstairs. Yeah.
Copy, let's go. Oh, let's get some units up to the freeway, please. Get units onto the freeway now. Let's get units straight to the 4. In case he gets a vehicle up there.
How you doing, sir? You good?
Me? Oh, yeah, I'm very good.
Mm-hmm.
Hands where we can see them now.
Hey, what's up?
Hands where we can see them now.
Turn
Turn
around.
around on your
What type
knees.
of- What's this?
You know exactly what this is. Turn around, face the...
I don't know what this is. This
Turn
is
around!
Racial profiling or something.
Nah, man.
No, this is
turn
literally
around.
watching you drive past the checkpoint earlier. On your knees.
Okay, I'm gonna shut down the line then.
If you do not comply with our
You guys
lawful orders,
watch
we
your crossfire,
will
man.
deploy a taser,
People
okay?
there before.
We were both with you before when you ran the checkpoint.
Okay, you guys cover me?
Got
PD
you.
box is playing off. I'm gonna
Alright,
go around and
tough
see the
thing.
other side.
Put your hands behind your back.
Copy.
You run, the bot gets hungry.
One in custody.
Put your hands behind your back. There we go.
Suspect in custody.
Good boy, Bruce. Come. Yeah.
Let's just save the in custody until we actually have them fully in custody. You never know what'll
Good boy.
happen. Sorry, doggy. No nom-noms today.
We can't try. Can't
That's
try.
right, guys. Shame they don't get this to track properly either. Yeah, the locals did not mind at all. No. To answer the traffic advisor question, no, we don't have a traffic advisor. The new TU vehicles are going to have one, but we don't for main fleet now. Okay. So without knowing, obviously we're going to lose vehicles occasionally, it's going to happen.
213. Come on. Hold.
Hop on in. So obviously without having an air unit, there's obviously going to be a limiting factor there in terms of losing vehicles occasionally in pursuits. It's going to just happen. But what could we have done differently in that?
224, I'll be 10-6 to Davis.
With no air units.
I could, yes, Ian.
We had a good visual on the suspect, but took a turn and then all the units lost it.
Bar, show me 10.
So we flooded the area really quickly, but he had time to run and find a place.
Tell me, what was I doing?
You were looking around to any possible getaway spots.
Was that 4-3? Yeah, call me. No, before that in the pursuit, I was running parallel on purpose to be available and useful.
Are you active?
I am active.
Cut
This
off
is staff failure.
any other way?
Well, I'll talk to you later about
Just give me 2 seconds. Stand by a second. Stand
Yeah,
by.
no problem.
Just 2 seconds. Hey guys, I'll be right back. I need to mute my audio for a second. There we go, mics are open now. Sorry, I was having to, yes, no, I know there's no audio, guys. Yeah, we have, no, nothing with Open Patrol yet, no, she's not technically joined the department yet. So, Elizabeth Carter has not yet officially kind of entered the department. So she will be soon. So yeah, no, I was running parallel because if we're parallel, we can potentially block, we can set spikes, we can be useful. So if you're not in the pursuit, you can be useful by being parallel and available if it's something where you were kind of already involved. I wouldn't have done that if we weren't already somewhat involved from the ports. If we had not been attached at all, I wouldn't have gone near it even paralleling, you know?
Yeah.
Just being practical. By the way, whatever we get next, be it a traffic stop, be it anything else, you are handling, okay?
Yeah, like I handled the cone.
You did very well with the cone, okay? You were fantastic. In fact, I need to give you congratulations for your expert work.
Thank you, thank you.
The puns are coning in hard and fast.
223, Key 213,
It's a wet condition.
It absolutely is, yeah. But at least we get straight to the point.
Yeah.
Couldn't have a point. I regret nothing. She might have a lib, yeah. I think she might. We'll have to see how we do that one. Yeah, we do need to be ahead, but you also have to be involved in it technically for that. That's the tricky part, is being meant to actually be involved versus actually being involved. Because it's no excuse just to attach, you know? I do want to clarify something when it came to that the suspect when I walked up and asked him for his ID, and I hadn't done it to any others. In technically out of character, I knew it was a multiplayer character, and he might have been playing an NPC. I have no idea. It could have been a different person. However, every other person, the guy had never been described as having a high-vis vest on, for example.
Yeah,
every other Bravo mic.
Too.
Yeah, every other Bravo mic that came through that checkpoint had a high-vis on, and didn't have a dark shirt. So, the light undershirt, the dark shirt. That was the only one that matched that, and was a Bravo mic, which is why I went up and approached him. Just so, you know, you aren't seeing the first NPC. Basically, don't see the first MP character you see and assume they are the criminal.
Yeah.
Have corroborating stuff to go with it, you know?
That was the thing I clearly saw with the high-vis vest. And then he came along, no high-vis vest, and yet a checkered shirt.
Yep.
I was like, might be that.
Exactly.
And yeah, then took off, so.
Did you 443?
Nope.
When that suspect earlier was in the ports, you had someone walking away from the vehicle. Was that the same guy or not?
Yeah, that was that guy.
Ah, right. So we had no reason to stop him, and that's how we got the vehicle. Is that it?
Yeah, I questioned him, but didn't have anything to really go off of until we got proof that that was him.
Copy that. I mean, it makes sense. See you on Enzo.
That's a way to make an ad. Peckerwood.
It is indeed.
The bot sign is
233 to 2880.
Oh, that one, yes. I like it.
Perfect advertisement.
It does, yeah, there's quite a few of those interesting ones around here. Oh, Cyclone, yeah, those are no good. Those are no good at all. Make for really horrible weather all of a sudden. Especially when they drop suddenly. That's the worst. Shakes the whole weather system up, you know? Right. I do love seeing random locals just sprinting across the road. Oh, they jumped out of a car down there. We'll go deal with that. No, we don't have much rain up here at all. I also live on top of a hill, so it makes it much easier. I'm very lucky, basically. Whenever there's flooding in Sheffield, it never affects me because I'm so high up.
Show me your mark to Davis Station.
I think Monty's busy, guys. Yeah, he's not around. Give me 2 seconds, Danny.
I was just saying, never mind.
Unmute again. Am I talking again? Yes, I'm talking again. Sorry, I have staff things to do sometimes, so I have to mute up and talk to those people. How was the Storm Brett? Storm Brett was fine. It wasn't anything really bad. I think we had the snow. That was about it. It was otherwise okay. Like, we tend to get snow up here because it's quite like that. You were to Sheffield to watch football. Oh, nice. I'm not personally interested in any kind of ball sports, but I hear Sheffield are pretty decent at it sometimes. Yeah, it did. I've not been, Ian, so basically, the only thing you need to make sure is you when it comes to applying, you just need to make sure you give more than one sentence answers. You know, make sure you at least... I don't care if you have experience, we don't care, it's fine. But...
It's extreme, the local.
They are a little bit sometimes. More than a sentence and try to be a little descriptive, okay?
I forget sometimes because it's so random.
It really is, isn't it?
Sorry. 233-288 now as call 3. Sure, back available.
Thank you, Monty. I don't consider that a sport anyway. That's a pastime. Or a hobby. Let's call it a hobby. You're doing that. You said the whole life story of my main character would be you'd be playing. Oh, nice. Was it a language thing? Did you specify you had better or worse English, or did you say you had a microphone or things? You need to make sure you clarify that. Not a chore. Definitely not a chore. No. Definitely not a chore. What's tomorrow's video? Tomorrow is a special Black Friday Bandit. Yes. Tomorrow you get Black Friday Bandit. In fact, it is, of all time, the Bandit's highest score. So prepare yourselves for the Bonkageddon of all times. I'm not sure, Ian. I genuinely don't look at the applications. I'm not something I'm able to see, so I don't know, honestly. I guess asking app support, maybe? Yes, we go for the world record bonkathon. It's Black Friday Bandit with the bonkathon. I think I got 8. Yes. Pounded pork is on the menu, yes. I got 8. 2 batons, 6 tasers. 6 tasers because my ass was able to go to ammunition twice. I lost them twice and got to ammunition to buy more taser cartridges. The Bandit's basically got a sponsorship deal at this point. That is how severe the bonkage was. We were like extreme level bonking. 8. It was just bonkageddon. You're in for an epic treat with the Bandit, that one. An epic treat. Why did the sheriff have to cook? She enjoyed grilling suspects. There you go. That's a good joke.
231 kilo, we'll be right later.
Call 3, same traffic.
Let's see what this latest call is, just in case I need to supervise my way over there.
Seems to be a drug person in an alleyway.
You know what? Neither does my problem. My favorite kind of problem, not mine. No. Oh my god, of course it was, Monty. And of course you'd remember that. You have a very filthy mind for a horse. You know that? I have yet to meet a horse with quite as dirty a mind as yours. The next Oktoberfest episode, we haven't recorded it yet, but we've got some ideas. There's a bunch of new tier 4s coming up, so there's a good chance we'll do some more Oktoberfest stuff.
Is that a call for 118 or is that the address of the call?
But we have not done one yet, so I don't know what the next one will be. How many horses do I know? At least 4 technically from Monty. There was Mag, Ellie, Mickey, and a Monty. 3 actually had 4 hooves and 1 was a Monty.
Coffee 23.
So in a totally out of brain consideration, what part of France are you from?
The east.
The east.
I'm half an hour from the German border.
Okay, cool. So you're like south of Luxembourg?
Yes, southeast.
Cool. Okay, neat. Oh yeah, backing up against the Schwarzwald?
Yes, not far from
near Freiburg then.
Karlsruhe. No, more Karlsruhe, Stuttgart,
Okay.
Baden-Baden.
Cool. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, down by the Swiss border as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
The Alsace region.
Yeah. Haha, the debatable region.
Yeah, we are Germans. No, we're French. No, we are Germans.
Yes, no one can decide. When we get a chance to record it, Luke, that's the thing.
It's like that switching
Yeah,
regimes every so often.
I mean, to be fair, it was inspired at least one of the last wars that was over, you know, good old-fashioned imperial reasons rather than it being I hate these people, which is an improvement,
you had
I
Napoleon and everything.
guess. Look, every 50 years or so, the French need a good shoeing, and at least the Germans have obliged us a few times.
Yeah.
Although
But,
Napoleon did piss off a lot of people, but you know.
Yeah, but it's funny because we kept a lot of remnants of those times, because in Strasbourg we still have some German university. Everything is still written. Everything is still written in German.
Yeah.
We have the Imperial Eagle on it and everything. We removed the other signs, but
Of
the
course,
rest,
yes.
yeah, the rest is still there. So
I think it's really cool, that kind of the blending of European histories, and you tend to see it. We've got a lot of Viking influence in things over in our part, and including French, you know, Breton influence, Norman too, in some of our architecture, especially the medieval stuff. So it's super cool to kind of see that blending, but like the Napoleonic era, it's fantastic because there's so much kind of much more recent architecture from those areas that kind of worked their way into city design almost in these old European cities.
589.
yeah, we had so many wars in that region that we have many different. We have things from 1872. So we had the French-Prussian War at that time. So we became German again. At that time, we were French.
No, I love that history.
French, yeah. Then French, then back to German,
Part
then back to French.
Latest.
See, we have a town, a city not too far from me called York, which has Roman and Viking influence and architecture throughout all of it. And of course, Chester's half Roman. It's fantastic.
Exactly.
We still have Roman terms where there were.
Oh, the Roman stuff in Europe is way better preserved than we have here by and large. But the thing that disappoints me the most is a lot of that architecture and a lot of those ancient designs.
All I remember, but our
a lot of it was destroyed in the immediate kind of either during the Second World War or in the immediate post-war period. Because especially down in the south of Germany, you know the Manchester Strasse, the Romantic Road. So many places along there. They got destroyed by the Americans just for target practice. These ancient walled cities and towns just got leveled for target practice by the Americans fucking around after the war. But the same with the French border, same in kind of your region as well, where they came through. Like they just blew shit up for the sake of it, and I'm like, my god, the history, the ancient design, the just art history of these places just got demolished for no reason other than they could. There was no attempt to save any of it.
Like, I have just walked 300 meters, I see a field of bomb craters.
Yeah.
It's in the forest, but you walk around and it's just hole after hole after hole.
You say that. The hill I live on is one of the top peaks in my city. There's like 7 peaks in Sheffield. And basically, because it's one of the top points in the land and overlooks one of the valleys, in the Bronze Age, there was a ring fort built there. So it's a protected woodland. You can't build there because you can still see the remnants of the mound. And in the Roman period, they built a road up this hill and had a watchtower. And in World War II, they built a searchlight emplacement. So this place has seen thousands of years of history. And if I walk in the woods behind my house, I am walking through, like you said, bomb craters. Because they obviously hit the area where the searchlight was very heavily during the Blitz. So there were just bomb craters everywhere, right behind my house. We actually had to not just get a mine survey, but a bomb survey when we got the house built.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like you're walking into history at any moment.
Yeah, right. Like we live in history in Europe, and that's the thing that annoys me so much is that whilst the British were, God damn it,
local.
Whilst the British worked so hard to actually maintain a lot of the architecture and the infrastructure when we advanced through Europe, liberating it, the Americans did not.
No.
Like, we tried to preserve the cities and towns we went through, knowing the history of Europe. The Americans were like, this is not ours, fuck it.
Even the Germans tried it. Like,
yeah, they did actually.
They liked the infrastructure, they liked the architecture and the history behind it because they knew what happened. It's part of them, of them too. So
it's the biggest tragedy of the whole thing, I think, is the loss of the culture all over Europe.
the thing that's still crazy is like you go in now in German cities, you have old buildings like they were here in World War II, and then you have a clean cut modern building.
Yeah. Oh
I
god,
think
yeah.
you
The
have
same thing happens in
too,
England. Yes, absolutely. From all the bombing and destruction we had. Obviously, places like Dresden, which was a tragedy.
Yeah.
Frankly, like our Bomber Harris's revenge campaign, where things like Dresden happened, were horrific. They weren't necessary. They were horrific, and God. But yeah, you'll see throughout Germany either they restored and rebuilt places almost picture perfect, like a lot of those places on the Landstrasse were restored to look exactly like they used to, and rebuilt from photographs. They're still not the same, but at least it looks right, you know? We didn't do a lot of that. We just flattened a lot of our stuff. One of my Monty's just saying that a lot of the things we had, a lot of the ancient architecture that was left that we could have rebuilt, we could have matched it, we could have restored it, you know? There were like half knocked down churches or buildings that could have been rebuilt to restore what they used to be. They just flattened it and built something new and faceless and concrete. They just knocked it down to rebuild something quickly. And that's awful, honestly, because it's... We'll talk about that at some point, Monty. I really want to talk about that. But we have the curse of the new town in England. The curse, and I call it, because the new towns are these post-war manufactured people hubs that got thrown up across the country to house people in the post-war years. They're so bland and soulless, and these town centres are so manufactured. And they have these soulless kind of designed, places for people to socialise and places for people to do this, and they're just empty, bland, shitty vestiges of what humanity could be living in. They're just roundabouts and repeated buildings and generic housing estates, and there's nothing to them.
Like last year, I went to the Christmas market in Strasbourg, and when there is a lot of history in there, but when you check on old buildings, like you still see bullet holes in them.
Yeah.
It's like
Milton Keynes is a key example.
We keep it because it's a reminder, mostly.
Oh, you need to. You have to remember it. It's by forgetting this history we repeat it. Hey, America, you can take notice of that. You forget history, you repeat it. Yeah, guys? Just reminding you.
And when you have so much history with so many countries, with mostly Germany, but
yeah, they seem to be the repeat customer in all of this shit, don't they?
They wanted a nice summer vacation in 1940.
Yeah.
I can joke about them because my grandfather was forced in the German army. It was in French we call them malgré nous. So they were
conscripted.
Yeah, in my region only, because we speak German mostly. We have a dialect it's a mix between French and Germany. Sounds mostly German, but so it was easy for them to get them and put them in the army.
Yeah, don't worry, both my grandfathers visited France later on. But it's one of those things. Oh yeah, don't talk to Cedric, by the way. His grandfather also was involved in the shenanigans in the 40s. Although his grandfather has a Wikipedia page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask him just for
you should, you
purposes.
should, yeah. He has a Wikipedia page, and he was friends with a guy who had a mustache. Like that level of Wikipedia page. Like he has a Wikipedia page with paragraphs. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not the thing you're gonna say at every Christmas.
No. That one's not around anymore.
What did your family do in Germany in 1940?
Yeah.
Nothing major.
No, this isn't politics. We are talking history.
The only story my grandfather
it was awful.
told my
Yes,
father,
it was literally achieved nothing.
I didn't know him. Was he made a 3 days bike ride from
nothing else. He saved the last There is that, Monty, although there wasn't much left by that point.
He went from Germany back home in 3 or 5 days, I think so.
Yeah.
If I remember the story correctly.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It
and
is.
Then after the war, he decided to be a coal miner because we had coal mines and some oil too. He did so many things. The coal mine exploded around him, so.
My paternal grandfather, who had been, it was Weirdly enough, he was a captain of the Merchant Marine during the war.
Negative, I'm on a noise complaint.
He went from there, weird enough, to never serve on the sea again after the war. In fact, he became mine rescue. So he was a rescue personnel for mines in this country. So whenever there's a collapse or a disaster, his team would go in and pull guys out. So he wanted to do something positive rather than every mess had been of trying to cross the Atlantic repeatedly during the war.
No, that's very nice.
Maternal grandfather was the 3rd Battalion of the Black Watch of the Royal Scottish Regiment, and he was 2nd wave at, I believe it was either Gold or Juno, I forget which one specifically, but yeah. So there was every chance I might not have been around if either of them had something go wrong.
You can send me a link to the battalion you just told me.
Yes, I shall. We still talk about the war when we mean the SWW. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we call it the war because it is really the war. It's the one that touched us.
All over the place. It's so grandmother was in Chechnya, right to the border with Germany. My grandfather, that's my father's side. My grandfather was French. Her mother's side was Austrian and Swiss.
Wow, good blend.
Yeah, quite the mix.
Well, that's the thing, because the First World War did not take place in Germany.
But
Neither did the First World War take place in England.
So.
It all took place in France and Belgium,
nice to
realistically.
learn about it.
Yeah. Actually, here's a question for you. And this is one that someone just brought up in, and we're kind of completely out of waiting for people to go away from us, so we aren't kind of having how to bring conversation in the world. But, oh, come on, lights, please. So something was noted here that a German individual said they do the same thing as this, and also we tend to do this in England, that we refer to the Second World War as the war. We don't call it the Second World War, which is what we mean. We call it the war, because to us, I think it's mostly that Germany and England, the First World War did not take place in our countries. We fought in it, but it didn't take place in our countries, whereas the Blitz took place in England. Obviously, there was fighting in Germany. They were inexplicably involved in the war beyond any other way. It was the first one that really came home for us. Obviously, France and Belgium, the war took place in your country. Do you guys call it the war, or do you specifically call it the Second World War?
We called it the Second World War, and we called the First World War too. So we call the first one the Great War II. Sometimes
I should, yes.
It's
Monty.
easier, and then for World War II, it's just World War II. We don't make the specific distinction with the war like you have it.
Well, yes, the first Blitz was technically World War. Well, the first Blitz didn't really count. It was
the main part in Europe was
Zeppelins, right?
On our terrain, so.
Yeah, it was on your back garden, so unfortunately it has to basically both are equally kind of poignant to your people, whereas for us, the second was the first one that really kind of came home for us.
Yeah.
The Americans turned up late to both of them. They tried to claim victory rights on them. They're basically the kill stealer in video games. The guy who comes in at the end, who just jumps in and goes, "Hey, we helped! We jumped in at the end when you were basically already winning." Yeah. Well, we helped supply you limeys before we got involved. I'm like, yeah, you gave us some supplies. I didn't mean you won it. You just helped.
In the Battle of Verdun, we lost 600,000 people. So.
Although Verdun was where you changed the tide, largely. During the First World War. That was a major event.
When you see all the propaganda that was put out by the French government.
What was the general you guys had at the time during Verdun? It was I forget the actual statement he made. It was the not one step backwards line of the French. I forget what that was.
So
it was that major speech, wasn't it?
Officially from the French government, it was paitent at the time. But it was I don't remember the name, but it was his second in command that had that line, but they gave it to paitent because it was the new guy that was not pushing back, that was fighting the Germans head to head. But he was mostly 50 kilometers out and having fun with some women.
Ils ne passeront pas. They shall not pass.
Exactly.
On ne passe pas. There we go. Yes. Wait, that's Romanian. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah, it was either way. It was the "they shall not pass" was the grand line of the statement of the whole thing. For 1918 in Verdun. Okay.
When you see documentaries today of Verdun and how the fields are in some areas.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the original quota, but they put it on.
Let's study the history to that thing. I do, yes, Monty, I really do.
The French propaganda was crazy during World War I.
Well, it had to be, didn't it? The thing is, and this is the thing that really pisses me off, by the way. And seeing as basically we've got an audience right now that's listening to history, right? So it's rather than police work. Fuck it, why not? I want to make a statement here. This is something I truly believe that is a thing that people often misinterpret, especially the Americans. Listen up, because the meme of "lol, France surrenders" is bullshit. It is absolute bullshit because, and I'll defend this one for you, and then you can kind of back it up afterwards being French. But we the English say it a lot, and it is wrong, because during the First World War, the French were the OGs. They were hardcore during the First World War. They were hardcore during the Napoleonic Wars. We beat them in things in the Napoleonic Wars and things like Waterloo because we just were better. But the French fought so bloody hard.
Whoa, calm down. The coalition was quite big against the French. Calm down.
Yes, we still won. Shut up. Anyway, but the point is, the Second World War was a very different situation. Now, the French leaders at the time were largely the same leaders from the First World War. They were now older.
Correct.
They were in their 70s and 80s, and they were also expecting a similar war to the First World War, which is why French assets were spread out around the country. This meant that whilst France had more and better tanks than Germany, they were just too far away. The Char-2Cs were too far away and spread out. These vehicles were all too far away. The aircraft, again, more than Germany, better, too spread out. And the difference is that in the Second World War at the start, these older generals got tired easier at the new pace of war. They were getting exhausted and stressed out, and they didn't know how to cope with this new lightning warfare. Blitzkrieg, by the way, developed by the English, not by the Germans.
Exactly.
Just for the record here.
I was gonna.
But they basically were getting exhausted and they panicked. In fact, quite a few of these generals had cried in front of the British, command of the BEF, because they were just losing it. The generals in this particular case were too old to be generals in this new war. They were unsuitable. And it wasn't the troops themselves. Yes, it was the World War mentality. It wasn't the troops themselves. When the French actually fought the Germans, they did well. It's just the generals kept losing their nerve and panicking and pulling them back. This is also why people rag on the British during the Battle for France, was because they say, oh, well, the British kept withdrawing. No, we had to withdraw to keep our line with the French. So the French generals were to blame for the Battle of France going the way it did, because they were just too old. Simple as that. They were too old. The French soldier was tough as nails. They always have been. And they fought incredibly well. It's just they kept getting pulled back. Especially the ones from Algeria. And, the Sudanese soldiers that fought for the French. They were hardcore. And people would completely disregard them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you obviously throw your stuff in here, but I honestly, I really think it's a miscasting of history what we call the French, surrender monkeys.
But for the surrender part, the French was surrendered in 1940, but we were too much spread out, and we hold Dunkirk line for the British troops to evacuate for 6 weeks. And that's never mentioned because the French we did a lot. I read a story about one French guy in a bunker with only a machine gun stopped German advance for a day. He was holding a bridge, and the German decided to go around, but they found him dead, and they gave him full military honor during. We had good fighting, but they just remember.
Whiskey, November.
They just remember, they surrendered.
Hey, 239, step it up. I've got one more thing waiting for me.
And we have most war wins and over everybody.
Well, wait, I guess I need more people. But no, it absolutely is, and I think it's important to really kind of look at these things from the actual direction. Oh God, there was an incident with a Char-2C, or no, it was not a Char-2C. It was one of the other ones. It was another different tank, I think it was. But actually, I need to look this up real quick. There was definitely an incident where this actually happened.
I got one more from me. Between northbound on Castle Mountain, I've got enough units coming ready.
trying to find a specific incident here. A Char B1 took out an entire German panzer company. Aha, yes, Char B1 Bis, nicknamed Euler, commanded by Captain Pierre Bulot, took out an entire German panzer company. Now, at the start of World War II, people forget they weren't in Panzer 3s and 4s. They were in Panzer 1s and 2s. They were shit.
Yeah.
They either had a 20mm cannon in the Panzer 1 or they had a, 35mm gun in the 2?
I'm taller than a Panzer 2.
Yeah, they're tiny. They're really small. Either way, a single Char B1 went all War Thunder on an entire German panzer company in the village of Stone, and it just rolled them. It took out loads of them. Like, the French fought so hard. It's like the Germans didn't have a lot. They were just lucky. They were just lucky.
Yeah.
And because France had unfortunately made a tactical misstep with its generals being idiots, spreading out their assets. If France had concentrated its assets along the border, like it should have done, and not fucking relied on the Maginot Line again, they might have been okay.
The thing is, with the Maginot Line, people thinking, oh, they're never going through the Ardennes, so don't build anything there.
Yeah, or Belgium
the
again.
Germans say,
not that they've gone through Belgium before. Bismarck never did that once, did he?
And he was, what, 50 kilometers from Paris?
Yep, exactly.
At some point.
This is the stupid thing. It's like, oh god, that's not right again. This is the thing people forget, is that whilst technology had advanced in the interwar era, after the First World War, all the advances we made and all the technological decisions we actually made in terms of advancing our military knowledge was abandoned. The Americans stepped down their tank battalions. The British cut ours massively. You know, everyone cut down their tank stuff because no one thought they'd need it. The cavalry idiots basically reasserted their power and wanted to be on horses again. And no one learned anything. They threw this information away. They thought it was ungentlemanly and disgusting. But they threw these various advances away. We did not advance our bombing. We did not advance our ground attack aircraft. We did not work on, combined arms warfare. We did not advance our armor. So basically, we just sat there and stagnated whilst Germany learned everything they could.
Yeah, we
were complacent. We deserved it.
Yeah, and the Treaty of Versailles was pretty hefty.
Yeah, that might have caused it to an extent.
That's the thing.
It definitely caused it.
Did you guys send me there where that guy was?
Because without that, they couldn't have basically angered the German people enough to basically get more behind him. I don't think Hitler might have come to power with the socialist Democrats, we'll call them in this particular case. Oh, by the way, those people who like to compare, say, oh, this particular party with a funny cross, they were socialists. No, they fucking weren't socialists. Don't try to make that comparison. It's not how that works.
In the name.
It's just a name, yeah.
It was never meant to be and will never be.
Yeah. But, no. We were incredibly complacent and we poked the bear into doing that. We made a bunch of people angry against the rest of Europe, and so they bought it. If we'd not beaten the people so hard for the decisions of a ruling aristocracy, then they might not have joined this mess quite so willingly. And it was the aristocracy of Germany and the Austrian-Hungarian Empire that led to the First World War. It was the desire for conquest and for that ruling class to make money. It wasn't the average person, so when we punished the average person, we radicalized them. Funny how that works.
Weird. But fun fact about
weapons
manufacturing, the French created the first machine gun. We put it in a cannon and we use it as a cannon, and that's what was in 1870. That's why we lost.
Yep.
Because we used it as a fucking cannon.
Of course they did. Oh, I love this discussion. This is fantastic stuff.
But when Russia attacked us, like they already had the grey uniform and everything. We still wear red, blue.
Yeah, exactly.
So quite visible in quite the forest.
Yeah, it didn't help things, did it?
118 Strawberry Avenue.
Oh god, I didn't actually touch that one.
I will send you a link for a battle that
yes, thank you.
It's called it's the name of my city. I won't tell it because I know of the body cam. But it was not directly in my city, but every personnel was evacuated through it. So we call it the war of my city name. So yeah, 1870 was quite the shock for the French because it all, I think, if I remember correctly, it started from, I think, Prussia or the Germany side wanted to marry the Princess of Spain. So Napoleon III was like, I don't want to be encircled by Germans, and decided to send the war to Prussia, and then we unified Germany.
Big car 2-1 walking away.
If you are interested in history, or anybody who listens to this is interested in history, and you really want a good primer on the First World War, for example, because I think that rather than the wars themselves, the most interesting part of both the wars was the lead up to them, was the causes of both wars. Check out a podcast by Dan Carlin called Blueprint for Armageddon. It is a 6-parter. It is like a couple of hours each episode. It's fucking phenomenal. It's like 12 plus hours of incredible history. But it's told in a really interesting and actually quite entertaining way that is factual, but also, you know, you actually want to follow it rather than, you know, paint a wall with your brains. But it's fantastic stuff, and the Blueprint from again looks into the root causes, and it goes over the actual war itself and the different kind of reasons behind various kind of battles and different changes in strategy, for example. But it covers, for the first half of that podcast, the whole root causes behind the First World War and the powder keg Europe. But you can't talk about World War II without World War One. They are intrinsically tied together, and one caused the other. So it's
1872 for World War One for us.
And yeah, Germany is always blamed for World War One. It wasn't. It was Austria-Hungary that started it technically.
For us, at least World War One was the biggest feeling was vengeance and take back the region that Germany took.
Oh yeah, Alsace
that was
and Lorraine
the main
both
part.
Constantly debated by both countries, and of course had changed hands many times, as you just said earlier. It was crazy. I mean, debated territory's always been a source of warfare throughout Europe, because our lines have been drawn by battle, and this is the thing Americans don't understand with their states. That your states are drawn. The only ones that you've had lines drawn by battle have been in California and New Mexico and things like that, and Texas. But in Europe, our borders. It's called The Blueprint for Armageddon, Gummo, by Dan Carlin, and like I say, in Europe, our borders are drawn by warfare. All of our borders, apart from the United Kingdom.
We're mostly German.
Yes, yes, that's quite true.
We were like, even during with the royals, we were mostly German.
Indeed. Oh yeah, so's ours.
Not until I think Louis XIV took us back.
Oh, our
then
current
we
royal
were French
family is
for a long time.
our current royal family is related to the German Habsburgs.
Yeah.
Blueprint for Armageddon, Nick. The Blueprint for Armageddon.
Yeah, it's our story is full, and if you really want to make a deep dive, it's gonna take you.
Oh yeah, but it's so much fun though.
I try to learn most of it because I like history because it's very interesting. Every single part of it, even it's not for your country mostly. Like I learned most French stuff because I'm French, obviously.
Of course.
But I learned the German side too because my grandmother was German. And
I think it's also impossible to truly understand a situation without learning all sides.
Yeah.
Especially when its historical context is and the motivations behind people's actions are driven by that. I mean, you can't understand the First World War without really understanding the Communist Revolution either. You know, the October Revolution and the rise of communism in Russia and the Bolshevik Revolution, is a key component in how World War I went.
Yeah. I'm watching on YouTube the fat electrician.
Yes,
sometimes.
He's great. He's fun. He's fun. Yes.
He's American, but he knows his stuff. He really knows his stuff.
He does his research.
And I think he's in college for his history degree. So I love how he dogs the communism, but
no, it's funny though. Come on, he's there. He's doing it with you.
I love
That's the whole point.
I freaking love it.
Monty, I think a lot of those German historians
my YouTube is mostly
suffer from
YouTubers and
German
I think
kind of
he's the
blame syndrome.
YouTuber I watch the most because it's very entertaining and you learn something.
Yeah, they suffer from German blame syndrome. Let's pull the car as it's not in the way there.
Did he get bug or
nom nom or?
Give me 1 sec.
He got nom nom.
Can you take the mag, his wallet, and phone?
Yeah, got it.
No gun on him though.
Okay.
I'll talk to you guys once you're ready.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the medics to get over here.
Good.
Do you need help?
No,
Or anything?
it's just a dog bite.
Okay.
I already rinsed it and
Yeah,
got
so
it wrapped up.
hope you guys have enjoyed the history stuff so far.
Good boy.
We're having a blast here. Absolutely love history. So, of course, a great excuse to talk about stuff.
Good boy. Good boy.
Well, we need to get the dog a tetanus shot from biting the suspect.
239-224. Go! Stay one.
Follow me.
We'll wake up eventually.
Alright, Sergeant.
Cool.
Zuho used to force
Yeah, what happened?
Okay, so originally was
Where did they
dealing
go?
with
Did he just...
He's going
I
out-
think
Oh,
the
he's
brain
going
popped.
away.
Oh, I thought he
He's
just
going
hospitalized himself. I was very confused. Go ahead.
No. Earlier today, another unit got a call with the domestic 117. About half an hour ago or so, I got a second call over on about 118 of a female reported looking drunk. It was the female from that domestic returning to her house.
Ah, yes, we know the domestic one earlier.
Yes, I trailed her back to her house to keep eyes just because she refused to tell anything. It seems to be a bit of Stockholm syndrome.
It's not Stockholm syndrome in this particular case. It's battered wife syndrome. It's very different from feeling kind of empathy for your attacker. It is a entirely separate and recognised. Unfortunately, it's battered. It should be battered partner syndrome because it affects men too, but it's the colloquial term for it.
Okay.
The abusive relationships are a different thing to Stockholm syndrome. But anyway, go ahead.
It's just saw the email that was the reported description of the email from the domestic walking up to the complex. So I went down the alleyway, kept an ear out for any shouting or any sort of sounds of possible fighting. Heard loud banging and shouting at the property. Made my way in under the guise it was a noise complaint. Got the male to identify himself, or attempted to get the male to identify. He gave me a false name of something completely different. Began to walk away from me. I was trying to play the nice, hey, just chill out card. Until Brody got on scene. Once Brody got on scene on the actual road itself, Carson stopped playing nice. We've got attempted to get him in cuffs after patting him down, finding knuckle dusters, and he made a runner for it. He was given several warnings that he was going to get bit, and then got bit.
Yeah. So did you get any actual witnessing him when he actually assaulted a female or not?
We have the witness from the previous situation. I haven't actually had a chance to talk to her yet. That was the
I
other
don't think
unit
she's
that I've
gonna.
been trying to call
Right.
down.
So you didn't actually witness it. You just heard stuff going down.
Heard him bashing on the door and
Right, you heard him bashing on the
shouting.
door. Okay,
noise
so-
complaint. So I was
yeah.
going out to talk to him on that guy's disturbing the peace.
You could potentially get him on disturbing the peace, but Ryan, and she's not going to report it on him. Unfortunately, you can't touch it.
Not
I don't
him,
think so.
Well, that's why I need to go back and speak to the actual witness now.
If there's a third-party witness that's not the female, then I think you've got a chance. But that's going to be it.
That's where I need to go.
You can just apply a red label. It says the dog rather than a person, basically.
Also, TLDR reasoning we attempted to pat him down was at that point he had lied about his name and
Yeah, he
walked
found
away
knuckle
from the
dusters and
deputy.
stuff,
So
and, yeah, he took off.
at that point he was already being verbally resistive. I didn't want to risk him having
Sounds
some sort of
fantastic. Yeah.
weapon. Yep.
No,
so I
he
patted
ran.
him,
You told
tried
him the dog would bite his ass. He didn't respond, so the dog
Yeah.
bit his ass. Nice and simple. Doggy, are you okay? Do you need mouthwash for biting the disgusting man?
I am gonna email you a comment
There we
I
go.
can't say here.
It better be as bad as I was going to say to Ward 41 earlier. Which I'll tell you afterwards. This community and this of the San Andreas has darkened my spirit in bad ways.
If you saw my email, you'd understand why I can't say that.
Again, I will tell you that story later because it's similar. Anyway, on that note, we're getting out of here. So,
see you guys.
Yeah, you cleared, guys.
I appreciate it. Brody.
Amazing.
Have a good one.
Hey. Yes, great job. I need to join that group, by the way, Monty. I think I will because that sounds like fun. No, yeah, that's nice and transparent when you've got someone who's been given the orders and given instructions. This is why, by the way, whenever we have a tasing incident, always declare, if you do not comply with my lawful order, I may have to tase you. Because that way you've used a lower level of force than tasing the person, which is telling them you're going to tase them. Any kind of force, basically, you can proceed. And it makes your use of force black and white, nice and simple. if you basically proceed that use of force, whatever that force is, either I will forcibly detain you, or I will strike you with my baton, or I will tase you. Telling them you're going to use a certain type of force is absolutely a use of force in its own right. But it's a lesser use of force that then makes your later use of force more valid if you're forced to use it. Because you have tried to basically tell a person, don't do this, or I'll do this, and if they still did it, then they have no ground to stand on. So you're sorted. WhatsApp groups I'm not a big fan of, because WhatsApp, specifically.
We'll keep it that in mind.
Yeah, force is one of those scope things where your presence is a use of force, which is why having too many officers on the scene can cause the temperature of the scene to rise, because you have too many officers there and people get intimidated by that, and that is actually an excessive force. Because your uniform, your badge, you know, your car, they're a use of force. They are your lowest use of force, your presence as an officer. So they do factor.
I didn't know that you can be considered a use of force just by...
It's a valid use of force in every case, because of course you're there to basically enforce the peace. So by being there, you're basically people... Petra, thank you for the £5. Was a pretty good winter scenes. Oh, I can't wait. That'll be as of Sunday. Yep, as of Sunday. So basically, let me explain this to you real quick, and I'll explain this to, of course, everybody else who's listening. It's always useful. Use of force. We have 4 types of... I'm going to pull this up because I've forgotten now.
Yeah, no problem.
Where is my Google Docs? Here it is. My use of force workshop that I teach. So, force is the application of physical takedowns, compliance techniques, or any kind of physical restraint to a person, other than handcuffing. So, striking with the hand, force or any other object, discharge of a firearm, chemical agent, OC, electronic restraint device, or a canine is considered force. Handcuffing a suspect is not considered a use of force, that is restraint. It is only force if they themselves resist it. So, excessive force is force that exceeds the degree permitted by law and policy, and the guidelines of a given agency. The use of excessive force will be presumed when a law enforcement officer continues to apply physical force to a person who has been rendered incapable of resisting it. This is why a certain one in Minneapolis was excessive force. He was no longer capable of resisting. Reasonable force is defined as force that is reasonable if a reasonable person, although that's often a reasonable officer, will consider it necessary to use force and would have used the same level of force as the defendant. It is fundamentally objective. Now, dealing with suspects, you're going to deal with 4 kinds of people. Now, the thing is, this escalation is going to go up and down, right? The person can be one of these, and they can go up the list, and they can go back down the list. So you de-escalating a situation can make them go down the list. So the first person is a passive compliant person. They recognize the authority of the officer's presence and follow verbal commands. The person does exactly what you tell them to do because they recognize your authority as an officer. They recognizing your basic use of force of your presence and complying. Above that, we have the passive resistor. They refuse to follow verbal commands from the officer, but they do not resist attempts by the officer to take physical control over them. So if you walk up, take their arm, and place their hands behind their back and cuff them, they will let you, right? A active resistor is going to not follow commands. They will attempt to resist your taking physical control, but they will never try to inflict harm on you. They might run away from you. They might try to snatch their arms away, but they're not going to strike you. An active aggressor doesn't follow commands, will attempt to resist you taking control, and will attempt to harm you and your others. Now, you can, by negotiating or by threatening force, can de-escalate someone from an active aggressor to an active resistor.
What's going to be Calais Ave, southbound.
Calais Avenue?
Yeah, copy with the local at 2 southbound 374.
Copy, show car 1 en route. Basically, you can de-escalate that person from the active aggressor down to a passive compliant person by de-escalation, or by, threatening force if you should need to. But those different mechanisms basically go up and down in terms of what you can deal with as a person, so you need to basically consider those things. And like I said, your presence is a use of force, which is why excessive police presence can elevate a situation. You can turn passive, resistant people into active resistant people by having too many cops there and making people scared.
Okay, that's good info. I think on the left.
Yeah.
It was on the left.
Yeah, they are.
The case.
So hopefully those are useful, by the way. Hopefully that is useful information to you in terms of advanced processing and handling things.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I cannot do this anymore. I can't do it with you. Why
What's
would
wrong?
I even...
Honestly, I
this
swear
this
to God.
deputy cannot drive, and then
Oh, God,
I don't
sorry.
know anymore.
Go on, tell me what
Right,
happened.
So, I was going... Wait, why is my arm not working? There we go. I was going down this road here. I then was going to turn down to there. And as I was turning, a car hit the back of my vehicle as a local ran a red light and hit the back of the vehicle
That happens, unfortunately.
and went flying. And then that decided to go boom.
Also happens, yeah, surprisingly often.
Yeah.
No, you guys are fine. Have a wonderful time.
I don't think I am anymore.
No, I don't think you ever were. No, you guys are fine. It happens with locals all the time, really. This is nothing unusual, so don't worry, okay?
Thank you.
Have a good time, guys.
You too.
Yeah, I don't think I have a fucking brain anymore.
Oh yes, freshly boomed gas station.
Someone's getting a vehicle service on.
But yes, so force is one of those weird things.
Yeah.
But you are considering basically your different types of force are going to basically depend on how much damage they cause to the person. Obviously, lethal force is a force that could literally reasonably kill the person or leave permanent injury. You know, your intermediate weapons, things like batons, tasers, beanbag rounds, police dogs are considered intermediate. High probability of causing soft connective tissue damage or bone fractures. Hard contact techniques, by the way, this is something you don't actually get in Leo training, but is very useful to actually have in your inventory. If you're basically, especially with a new escort ability, if you're grabbing someone and you're taking control of them and they are actively resisting you, for example, like say you've walked up to a person, you've taken the hold of their arm and you've done the escort thing. Now that person starts fighting you and resisting and trying to basically fight you, you can obviously try to get their hands behind their back, or you can apply a hard control technique, like, also, no, that's going to be things more like, actually punches, sorry, strikes. An empty hand submission technique is what you're talking about here, which is a pressure point control tactic.
24 to 233.
Basically, you can do your slash me, uses pressure point.
Someone.
Right? Okay. Because if you're grabbing, you've got time to do it, so you can literally slash me, you know, grabs pressure point, or slash me, it says, you know, I'm going to put you in a compliance hold if you don't comply. You can slash me, puts in compliance hold, slash me, puts in controls pressure point. And the civil, in most cases, is going to go, oh god, okay. And it's novel because people don't get it a lot. So you can actually do that, and people will go along with it. That's force. It's valid force, and you know what? Supervisors will love you for it because they'll be like, oh my god, this is different. They actually used their head. They used something other than tasing the suspect, because every single officer tases the suspect. So,
I think it's easier for them to directly tase.
It is. It's also boring as shit. I try to avoid tasing unless I have to. Unless the civ has been a try-hard sweat lord, I tend to avoid tasing because it's boring. And any foot pursuit, I'd rather tackle than tase because it's just much more fun. It's harder.
Yeah,
we don't technically use spicy air, Taylor. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to take us back to the station here because I'm going to wrap up for the night. If you want to stick around, you can. Otherwise, it's been wonderful.
I will stop too. Yeah, good history lesson.
Yes, send me the thing about the thing you were going to send when I get off. But yes. Wonderful. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will talk to you all soon. Tomorrow's video, again, the Bandit's highest score ever. You have to watch it for Black Friday Bandit. I will see you all very soon. Mwah. Love you all. You are fantastic. And I will see you soon. Good night.
Like a Hellcat.